Hello everyone, I am Colussi from the farmdoc team at the University of Illinois. In today's video, we will look at how the global corn trade has changed in recent years, with Brazil challenging the historical supremacy of the United States. Brazil is filling gaps in the global corn supply caused by the war in Ukraine and trade tensions between the US and China. The US and Brazil account for almost 60% of the world corn exports, followed by Argentina and Ukraine, which account for another 30% of international trade in corn. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to watch more farmdoc videos. The United States used to be the world's largest corn exporter. In the mid-2000s, the US accounted for about 60% of global corn exports, and Brazil averaged about 6%. In calendar year 2023, Brazil reached almost 30% of the global market and surpassed the US in corn shipments, reaching 2.2 billion bushels. In the same period, the US exported 1.8 billion bushels. Brazilian corn exports have exceeded or matched those of the US just two other times, in 2013 following a drought year and in 2019 during the US-China trade war. In the last 2 decades, Brazilian corn exports have increased 11-fold. In contrast, US corn exports haven't shown significant growth. The Brazilian increase occurred mainly in the last 10 years, coinciding with Brazil's increase in second crop corn called safrinha. It's planted in January and February and harvested in June and August each year. Currently, the second crop corn accounts for about 75% of total corn production in Brazil. Brazilian corn acreage has increased by 67% over the last 2 decades, from 30 million acres in 2005 to a projected 50 million acres for 2024. Meanwhile, the corn planted area in the US has fluctuated between 80 and 95 million acres. The growth in Brazilian corn acreage is mainly explained by the possibility of harvesting 3 crops in the same year. Brazil has increased its capacity to compete in export markets by improving grain transportation logistics, especially in the last 10 years. Corn exports via Brazil's northern ports using the Amazon River Basin's waterways have increased compared to the volumes shipped via the traditional ports in the southeast. Brazil also boosted trade relations with major corn importers. Since November 2022, a new agreement has enabled corn trade between Brazil and China. As a result, China has become the main destination for Brazilian corn. In 2023, China imported over 600 million bushels of corn from Brazil, equal to 1/3 of total Brazil's corn exports. Increased shipments of Brazilian corn to China have reduced supplies available to other buyers. This has given US exporters the opportunity to capture supply markets previously served by Brazil. This has also enabled the US to support further record demand in Mexico, which has been a top buyer of US corn for many years. However, an ongoing dispute over Mexico's decision to ban some genetically modified corn imports risks future disruption to US shipments. In summary, Brazil has increased its capacity to compete in export markets by increasing production, improving grain transportation logistics, and boosting trade relations with China. This strong competition with the US is unlikely to be temporary, considering all the factors at play. You can read more about this topic in an article published on farmdoc Daily. The link is in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe for more farmdoc videos. See you next time!